Well, you see, when you have a cell phone or any device where you want to click yes, then you have the rights owned by, depending, say if it's like a Rolling Stones song, it's called encumberments is the word. So they might have, they Warner Brothers, they might have an old manager, they might have this, they might have that. But every time you do that song, it's the same payment. So in the middle, there has to be something called a rights management black box that understands the language of the back of the, the cell phone IP through the rights management, and like a digital sweep wrapper goes bang and hits the payment system that understands that information and just pays the people. So that's all possible. The only reason why it's not happening right now is because lots of people don't want it to happen. But it's my job is to bring it to happen and fight all those battles and to get it to happen, and I will, and it's getting there.
I'm getting there. I'm not the greatest yet. I think I have to practice a little more. Well, I think I beat you, though.
The moves in the game are Cindy's. They actually filmed her with motion capture, and she did all the dance moves, and then they turned it into the avatar. But it seems to be a lot easier to dance them than play them, right?
That's what they say. It's a lot easier to do live than it is playing the game, because my skill dancing game level is all right.
Yeah, you see, Nokia comes with music. Okay, the music industry for about the last 5 years has been a downward spiral, and people are desperately trying to think, oh my God, we've got all this content that we own. How do we get paid for it? So one of the things that I know that a lot of music companies were pushing for was to, I'll tell you what, we'll give it all to like a cell phone company and they can pay us. And actually it'll seem like we've sold loads of music when they haven't really, because it's being given away. The trouble is, and Nokia also thought that's a cool idea because you get a phone that comes with music. And Nokia, being a very honest Finnish company, socialist country, said, we'll track every time somebody plays a song and we can send the record company the information, who was played what, and then they can pay the artists like a radio, right? That's the only problem. It gets to the record company, and record companies are notorious to then not pay the artist or take as long as they possibly can, like send it to New York and send it here, and then it gets all jumbled up. And then, so if you go to any artist and say, hey, how's it going with Comes With Music? Did you get paid yet? Not one will say yes. And it's, funny enough, it's, the same with iTunes, or you think, oh great, I'll buy this, and I'll buy this track, but then there's 99 cents of which the artist probably ends up with 5 cents, 3 cents or whatever. Months and months later, years later, so basically everything in the music industry and the film industry is designed to screw artists or directors or creators, basically. And always has been from the day one, The very first blues artist at the Crossroads, where they gave him $5 and bought all his songs, It was funny, because I've been in many meetings with amazing people about this, And there's lots of different companies that have exploited artists over the years, and Motown often comes up. I don't know if you've seen Standing in the Shadows of Motown, but I remember somebody doing a speech about Motown, great this and great that, and a very famous artist from Motown stood up and said, yeah, but that was the biggest cotton field of all, right? Because they ripped completely all those amazing singers, players and musicians. So, interesting. What do you think, Karen? Karen's going, oy vey. I'm just speaking the truth. I think Universal Music will do anything they possibly can to try and make some money, and whether it's selling sunglasses or headphones or boots or digital games or whatever it possibly can do. And so will all the other labels who are desperately trying to, now that the floodgate is open and the internet and music downloaded, they're all like, oh my God, we should be a merchandising company or anything, You understand as well, a lot of these companies, the huge ones, they weren't really music companies in the first place. So, Sony BMG, Bertelsmann. They were a company that started in Germany years and years ago, and doing awful things actually to do with literature. And Sony, was a technology company. Music was actually something they just added on.
Well, we're almost finished the album. Dave and I have decided we're going to finish it off by July 31st. So we're delivering it to the record company. It should hopefully be out sometime
The last quarter,
sometime end of September of this year, which we're very excited about. And not really much to say about that.
It'll be in all formats.
Yeah, I expect it to be radio, television, everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
As many places we can get it out. Thank you.